bro. The smallest cup. Is that a venti, bro?
It's a grande. It's a grande cup.
You look like Andre the Giant drinking a regular beer, bro.
You know, it's funny. I was dating this girl once, and she thought it was the most hilarious thing. She loved it. Just me holding things. She'd be like, "Here, hold this. Put this in your hand." So it's actually, I should just do it. Just start an Instagram page of just me holding things, just to see.
You should, bro. You should, bro. Instead of feet pics, you just hold shit.
Exactly. Oh, that would be my new OnlyFans. There you go. Me holding things. Pause. Don't get weird. Yeah, don't get weird with that. Yeah. I mean,
well, it still will. There's a basketball player that does that. It's just him walking through doorways and shit.
Yeah,
I can't remember what his name is.
Weirdly tall.
Yeah. Speaking of which, bro, I'm trying to lock down the. Actually, let's talk about that for a second. OnlyFans. So I'll leave her name out of it for a minute because I don't know. I'm trying to lock down the interview because I think it will be. Let me explain why I think it's interesting. Mm-hmm. Besides the regular, whatever. Yeah. I sat next to her on a plane for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Or, no, I'm sorry. I talked to her for like 2 hours, and it was a 5-hour flight.
Yeah.
And it was funny because she just kept looking at me, and I'm like, I have no, like, whatever. I was just like, so fine. I was like, hey, I'm Tyler. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And it made nothing of it. And then we started talking, and I was like, oh, she explained what she did. And I was like, oh, I was like, yeah, I don't know who you are. She's like, it's probably a good thing. It got into an interesting conversation, and this is where I'm hesitating because I don't want to necessarily blow up the spot on the business side of it.
Yeah.
But I was like, her story. So that's the thing. It's like, oh, do you do the interview just for clickbait? Because, people will like, OnlyFans. But the business side and her reason for getting into it, that was fucking fascinating.
I would venture to say that not the content side of it. I wouldn't necessarily be interested in the content side of it, right? But like, I am curious sometimes as to these girls, and I guess some guys too, are making so much money on this thing. It's like,
yeah. It's a real thing.
It's like, bro, you're making so much money. I think it'd be hard to like not do it.
So let me just explain because I don't want to give it away, but just in case the interview never happens, because whatever. She doesn't need me, right?
Yeah,
she's crushing it.
Yeah,
she's crushing it. So it would be just because of the kindness of her heart, or just whatever the reason would be. But she was like, she grew up in L.A., very conservative but attractive, and so she explained, she's like, because I was like, well, what made you want to do this? Whatever the reason. She's like, I got sick and tired of dating dudes that always either wanted to use me for whatever, my body, my money, whatever it was, hey, promote this for me. And, I'll manage you for 30, 40%, just like shit like that. She was like, and so I guess whatever the last relationship was, she's like, you know what, fuck this, man. I'm going to make my own fucking money. I'm tired of dudes, people always trying to take me for my money.
Yeah.
Prior to that, she was a paralegal. Like, she had a career. She wanted to like go into law school. Like, that was her thought. And I was like, bro, you're feeding me like some fantasy or some shit, like, oh, I'm working my way through law school. She's like, oh no, not anymore. I'm making too much money. But so I was like, oh, I said, well, fuck it. Okay. And she was kind of hesitant because she's like, there's a lot of, it's a very contentious topic. Like, people fucking hate it or whatever. Right. And I said, well, do you mind if I ask you? I said, I understand the content. I get the concept. I'm not asking about that. I said, but the business side. And she's like, oh yeah. She goes, so it's so many different avenues of revenue. You get the subscribers, right? You get that content. Yeah. Then depending on the level of subscription you have, you can get, just your own, like, hey, you could like submit a request saying, hey, I want you to wear this and do this or whatever. And that's just for you, right? So it's not out there for everybody. It's just your own.
Okay. I see what you mean.
So like if you, I don't know, I'm not throwing out, subscriptions, whatever, $10 a month, but if you pay $200 a month, I don't know. I don't know the numbers. So we didn't really get into that, but $200 a month. Hey, I want this outfit and this pose or whatever the fuck it is. Or hey, I want to watch you eat a cup of yogurt, whatever the fuck it is. She'll record that just for you.
Yeah.
So it's not out there for everybody else. That's just yours. Then another revenue stream is collaboration. So she'll work with other people who have, she said she was making anywhere from $300,000 to $500,000 a month. Yes. So then she'll collaborate with somebody. She was doing a collaboration with a young woman who made $72 million last year. So what happens is when you do a collaboration, all your subscribers can see the content at the same time. So there's a lot of cross, they'll start subscribing to the other one. And then they'll be like, oh, I'm going to keep it real PG for this. But, if we raise 100,000 in tips or whatever, we'll kiss each other or something like that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not going down the rabbit hole. But whatever the topic is, she goes, 30 minutes, we'll raise $100,000. Just boop, just like that. Then on top of all of that, so that's revenue streams, right? So you get the concept. Then on top of that, she'll get paid to go clubs and, hey, post this. We want to, hey, we got 5 OnlyFans girls in the VIP. If you want to say hi, they'll charge the clubs, so they'll pay them. See what I'm saying? And then they'll post it on their shit, whatever. And I'm like, damn. I was like, she's like, yeah, I have a film crew, which I don't know how many that means. 2, 3, 7. I don't fucking know. 1. I don't know what it means, but basically from the moment she wakes up till she's done for the day, all fucking day. She goes, because people want to see her wake up, how she gets ready. I mean, all this stuff. And it's just content, just constant, bro. Outfits. And these are other things. So, hey, wear this, drink this, whatever it is, eat this, whatever the fuck it is. All those things are just revenue streams.
Well, can you imagine just being paid to exist?
Yeah, pretty much that's what it is. But the thing is this, but think about this for a second. And again, not to blow up her spot, and hopefully one day it happens. But if it, again, because I think she's also very well spoken.
Yeah,
because that's the other thing. If it was some sort of like, oh my god, I don't even know, whatever, and it,
like the stereotype kind of,
it wouldn't be interesting to me, and I'm out. But whatever. She was articulating all of this, and she's like, I got a game plan, and I'm going to buy a property. I'm going to do this, and then I'm out. Because I was like, back to the $72 million lady.
I think
when do you stop?
Yeah.
Or I want to make 75. Again, let me double that.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't stop. You could actually stop making new content and you would still have, because you still have the subscribers.
Yeah, you still got shit going on.
I was like, man, yo.
That's one, crazy to think
levels
about.
To that shit.
Like I said, you just kind of get paid for fucking existing and just doing your normal shit, right? It's like, but that's gotta take
that's exhausting.
That's gotta take a toll on your not really on your body so much as somewhat like your mental state. That's gotta take a toll on you.
Think about it. You always have to be on, right? Like you always have to be like, because let me tell you something. Somebody wants to watch me all day. It's going to be watching me moan and grunt, fucking hit the head, brush my teeth, sit on the couch for an hour, fucking around, work out barely because my knee hurts. I don't think anybody wants to watch me eat because that's disgusting. Because I eat like a fucking savage Viking.
Yeah, it's
that's why I get paid. That's why I get paid, bro.
Think about the Truman Show shit, and I'm like, bro, I don't,
dude. Yeah, think about that shit.
I can't. Nah, man. It's like
In his case, he didn't know, but they're in your fucking face, and then they're always like sliding things for you to promote and promo. Like, bro, I don't know, man.
I don't think I got the chops for it. I just don't.
People think it's like, oh yeah, but they're making so much money. I'm like, listen,
all money's not good money.
No, bro, and it's like
all money ain't good
money. My whole life is out there, 24 hours a day. Hell no. And then you got to wonder, any person you meet, a relationship you have, and listen, for some people it doesn't fucking matter. For me, it wouldn't. Are you with me for me or because you're satisfying some fantasy, some fetish, some whatever the fuck it is? I'll be like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't want that for me.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't got the chops for it. I don't think and even then on the flip side, I don't think I could date a girl who did that. It's just like,
it would be rough, dude.
I don't think I got
depending on the content, I guess. But let me say this, and tell me what you think, because I am relatively conservative, I guess. Whatever that means these days, because it's not a political statement. It's just more like how I feel. And I know there's a lot of people that hate it. It's, there's so much. I'm like, if they're adults, if they want to do it and they're happy doing it, what is the problem?
I don't think if
you're not being trafficked, you're not being forced. It's you doing you.
If it's that, then okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're going to do it anyway, first of all.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I hate drugs and alcohol. Okay, well,
okay,
it's too late for that, bro. What do you want me to tell you?
You can't really go backwards on that one. But
No.
yeah, that's interesting. I think it's it obviously not to this extent, right? That's it, but it's kind of getting there a little bit. And it's probably
I
something
actually,
we could talk about this on this would be a good Street Tales episode topic, right?
oh, well.
This fishbowl thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
What it's like living in a fishbowl. A lot of people don't understand what it's like to have your every moment, every move watched, critiqued,
Yeah. Yeah.
gone over, whatever. And I was like, now it's, now they got the body cams. Now you got which are a good thing. I'm not knocking that at all, right? I say, but you got to think about people are like, oh, but it's not recording. It only records when shit happens. I was like, it goes back a minute. I was like, let me explain this to you. If it's able to go back a minute without the sound, that means it was already recording.
Listen, there's a back door into all that shit. Anytime if some whatever who has given access, whoever that might be, is like, man, what's this motherfucker doing? Boop, 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 boop.
Yep.
And they 100%. You might not even know it's on, but they're looking at what you're doing. How about this? Minimum, they're listening to what you're doing.
Yeah.
If that thing is on, well, dude, there's even that. Well, I can't remember if it was Rogan or Sean Ryan. I can't remember. Maybe both.
Sean,
what
I think it's Sean Ryan. I think I know.
Well, no, but they had some guy that was talking about cell phones and all this stuff like that. He goes, yeah, even when it's off, we can still hack it and listen.
Yeah.
He goes, that doesn't mean anything. He goes, you have to literally remove the battery. It doesn't matter.
Put it this way, and we talked about this shit we've been talking about this for fucking years. I always assume Big Brother's watching.
Yeah.
Oh, always.
100%.
Always. So anything I'm doing on my phone or text message type or, crazy thing you're saying, like, bro, okay. You gotta
whatever, dude.
You gotta be okay with that, coming out at some point, possibly. Otherwise,
well, bro, how many bad guys? Well, I don't know how many on the other side, but like Telegram, what's Signal, all this shit. It's constantly coming out. I mean, Tucker Carlson famously was like, somehow they were able to hack into or look into my Signal messages when he was trying to schedule an interview with Putin or whatever.
Yep.
It's like, yeah. So the thing is this: always assume they're watching, listening,
always,
but. Also, I'm always like, yeah, but why would they want to listen to me? I ain't doing shit. But it's also why Tucker has also famously said he doesn't have TVs. He doesn't own a laptop. He barely, his cell phone is like old, like a flip phone. He's like, I don't want, because he's very concerned that someone's going to put something on there to bust him.
Exactly. That's
you got this little secret file. I didn't even know the file was on there.
It's in there.
It's your laptop. It's your computer. It's your TV. It's your whatever.
How did you not know? Bro, I'm telling you, you know me with the conspiracy theory. I was like, bro, listen.
Yeah.
I never want to be that important, and I never want to be that famous. Where
we talked about this, bro. Between rich and powerful.
Power,
baby.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
And it's, I think we talked about this before, but when you break everything down to its biological base, give me the power every time. Strength and power will always supersede anything.
Elon talked about this on I think it was Lex Friedman. That's another podcast. You would actually probably dig it. I mean, I enjoy it, but I think you would too. It's just super technical, and he has these very high level conversations with just like whatever. So anyway. Because he's also like an engineer or something. I'm destroying the description of who Lex Friedman is. He's very smart. Let's just
there you go.
I don't know exactly what he does. He builds robots and shit, but super oversimplification. But he had him on there, and they were like, because he's always coming under fire for whatever the fuck he's doing. But he doesn't own property. He doesn't own anything really. And like, if you want to get in touch with him, it's through he doesn't personally own anything. And he was like, why? He goes, because they're always trying to get you. He goes, there's nothing for them to take. He goes, okay, you're going to try to come after me because something's on my assistant's phone, on my assistant's laptop.
Yeah, no.
He goes, I don't give him any avenue of access to me.
Or, I've been thinking about this.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about this. Like, even if you are that powerful, I'd probably, if I had the ability to, I'd kind of just wholesale that shit. and be like,
oh yeah,
oh no, I'm just reporting to the guy. You know what I mean? But I'm actually
I'm
the guy
nobody.
but I'm the guy the whole time. Yeah,
Well, dude, that's what I'm trying to tell
funny.
you. Because again, I would see people like there's people that the rich, famous, the wealthy,
Yeah.
the powerful, well known, and then you just see some random people like slacks in an old polo or whatever. You're like, why is that dude going into that room? Like the very special room. Oh, you don't know who that is? Nah, oh, bro, he runs all this. I've never heard of this. He goes, yeah, correct. You never will.
Exactly. Like Jeff. Can I get you some coffee?
Yeah. Who are you?
Oh, actually, I just own the building. I'm actually in charge of all this.
Yeah, I'm the CEO of all of it.
Oh.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like if that was me, I'd probably be very, very low key. I'm like, kind of like, I don't really want everybody to know.
Because it's not really about you.
But I think it's kind of like the Elon thing. It's like, okay, this correlates. This will kind of like switch our topics, right?
Yeah.
That sentiment correlates. I was having a conversation with a young lady one time. We were discussing like gender roles and like relationship wise, shit like that. And I was like, let me explain to her. She's like, well, you should be like blasting our names through the fucking sky on like a blimp or blah, blah. I said, let me explain something to you.
Why?
Let me explain something to you. I said, if you cherish or treasure something, would you tell everybody that you have it? No, I wouldn't. I said, why would you not do that? Because then somebody will try to come take it or break in when I'm not there, blah, blah. I'm like, exactly my fucking point. I was like, the things I cherish the most, I treasure the most, I keep tight to me. I don't tell everybody about it. Because I don't want it to be under attack or in danger at all, ever. So it's not like, in a way, that's what it was. It was like, about being insecure or doing whatever. I was like, it's not about that. I was like, if you have something, you cherish and treasure. You keep that close to you, tight. You keep it protected as much as possible. You don't boast about it, whatever. I like the Andrew Tate thing he was talking about with the car, right? He's like, if you have a fucking Lamborghini, you got an alarm system on there, you got low jack on there, right? It's like, but would you still just let people just sit on your car, hang around it while you're not there? Well, no.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It wasn't Andrew Tate, but it was on one of those shows where they interview dudes and they have the girls and, whatever, the group things. There's so many out there, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was something along the lines of what you're talking about, whereas like, all these dudes, they're in these relationships, but you'll never know because they never say anything. He goes, okay, how much money is in your bank account? I'm not telling you that. Okay. How much money do you make? I'm not telling you that. Where do you live? I'm not saying that on the air. He goes, then why would I tell you who I'm with?
It's not important.
It's not for you. It's for me.
It's for me.
It's private.
It's for me. And then it's like, I mean, it always makes me wonder. We've all seen it, right? The people who like just blast their shit on social media all the time.
Yeah.
Like, look at us. And I was like, I'm always
don't get me started on social media relationships, bro.
I'm always side-eyeing that a little bit.
It's always caused arguments because it's like, why don't you don't post me and whatever. And I'm like, I have never met anyone in real life who has, you look at their social media, they are living the greatest adventure and the most fairy tale romance that you have ever seen since fucking, I don't know. Give me, I don't even know a good one, bro. a fucking Disney Pixar, fucking Cinderella. And then you meet them in real life and they fucking meet each other and it looks nothing like that.
Nothing like that. Shit, even fucking, even just people's
it looks like
lives
they hike
in general.
300 miles a day and they're always in the woods and they're always traveling all over the world. Is like, no, that shit. Even the uber wealthy can't travel that much. That shit is expensive as fuck, bro.
And it's so performative.
And then you find out it's like the behind the scenes or whatever. And they have like those, like people are just paying $500 to take pictures in a private jet or whatever. And they'll wear like 30 outfits and then spread it out. Like, going to here, going to, bitch, you just paid $300 to shoot for 30 minutes or whatever. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, bro. I think that's kind of where we're at in a society. It's like, bro, everything's so performative. And I'm just like, and I look at it too like this. People like to ruin shit, bro. People love to ruin shit.
Yeah,
love to ruin
haters,
things.
bro.
Oh my God, love to ruin things. And I'm like, I was just talking to a buddy of mine this is, I definitely keep names out of it, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's telling me about the situation, and he's like, yeah, me and I just for the sake, I don't speak for the sake of the conversation. He's like, I'm dealing with this one female, right? He's like, we're kind of on the outs, blah 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 blah, whatever. We're kind of going through it, not really. You're trying to get right, not really getting it right, right? He's like, so we're kind of like on this off period, and he starts seeing dating another girl, and he's straight up with the other chick, right? And he's like, hey, listen, if this is where we're going to be at. I'm just going to start dating other people, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
First girl, her friend catches wind, knows the other girl, right? And now, like, just kind of like, this one finally puts two and two together, this one, and now it's just like a whole, she's just like throwing salt in the game. And it's like, he finally caught on to what was happening, and he's like, bro, I really just like to ruin shit. Like, everything was, we're on the same page. This is on the same page, but I'm like, man, people just like to ruin shit. They don't like to mind the business. And
it's also, again, I'm not a female, so I can't speak to it, but, and I don't, maybe I feel the same way as a male. I don't know. But it's like, especially if they know the person you're with, bro, because it's like, why is he or she better than me? It's like, it has nothing to do with that. We are done. We've been done.
Exactly.
Moved on just like you did. Yeah, but not with her. What? You can't tell me.
But it's her. I'm like, what does that even mean,
bro?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's switch it up though. I got a couple shout outs, self promotion for us.
Oh yes.
I got
yes.
Bro. Number 6, baby. Number six on Amazon.
Yes, doing very well.
I'm actually pretty proud, bro. You know what's funny about that? I didn't even know it. Somebody else had to say, "Hey, bro, congrats." I was like, "For what?" And then he said that. I was like, "How did you find that? How do you know about? How do you know to look for that?"
Exactly. It's like, where was that?
He's like, "Bro, how are you running a podcast and writing books and you don't even know how to check your stats?" I was like, "I just do it for fun, bro. I don't know. I mean, I want to make money, but it's just so I can continue doing this."
Exactly. It's like, well, yeah, I wasn't worried about it. I kind of just let the thing go and do what it's doing,
Yeah. Listen,
but
guess how much money hit the bank? Guess how much money hit the bank account? So until then, whatever that means.
Yeah. But I mean, it is good to see. It should be proud. It's a great product.
Dude, it means somebody else likes it, bro.
Yeah, if you guys haven't bought your book, buy your fucking book. Buy your goddamn book and write the fucking reviews.
Street Tales Volume 1 by Tyler Martin. There's a couple other Street Tales, but they're like Street Tales Anthropology, and there's another one that I don't even understand what it is, but it has Street Tales in the name. But Street Tales Volume 1 is the only one.
The cool looking one.
It is gorgeous, bro. I'm still waiting on the hard copies. So, yeah, you buy it on Amazon or go to the website, streettalesnetwork.com, which I'm actually very excited about, bro. And, dude, just, we're recording, but Street Tales apparel, bro, you got to get your shit. You got to order it.
Yes. I just got the text.
The polo, listen, I love all of it, but as I'm learning with the apparel side, not everything works for everything. So that's why there's some, there'll be adjustments, but they're all high quality. All proceeds go to charity, Blue Cancer Connect. I'm also very excited about that. It's basically, it's not a 100% of the, okay. So all the proceeds from the apparel line go to Blue Cancer Connect. Blue Cancer Connect, all proceeds go to it's families of law enforcement. So it's not just law enforcement, but families of law enforcement who are struggling with cancer. Furthermore, let me tell you this little story real quick. And Vicky Speed is the CEO. She's like on a fucking mission, baby. She's doing lawsuits, appeals. She's like, she goes after it because I was trying to understand the scope of what they do. So it's, you're diagnosed, medical bills, food, whatever it is, money goes to that. But also she's helping dealing with it. Think about this, BJ. I'll leave the agency out of it just because it's still in process. It's a court thing. Young man gets hired from this agency and they have a 5-year basically vetting. Like you have 5 years and then you're like vested.
Okay.
He gets cancer 2 years in. Severe kind. They're going to fire him because he's taking too much leave. And he didn't know that. They never said that. He had no idea. So that's number one. Number two, she was talking about there's a lot of benefits when you join. Again, every state's different, blah, blah, blah. So I'm trying to leave this stuff out of it because I don't want to blow anything up. there's benefits. Every state does it. Every agency does it different, whatever. But there's benefits in these packages that you can get. But she goes, they don't talk about it. They don't spend it. They don't even let you know that you're eligible to receive it. If you are diagnosed with cancer on the job, there's benefits for that specifically. She goes, I've only seen it paid out one time.
Really?
Because nobody knows. So her whole thing is educating, pushing it out there, supporting, helping. So anyway, I'm super pumped, dude. I'm like, I can get behind this shit.
Oh, 100%.
Fired up. And then lastly, we just hit 500 subscribers on Street Tales Network. Insta.
Yes, we did.
Let's go.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Listen, people, I tell, so the OnlyFans lady, because we were, when we were talking, I was like, don't laugh. Because at the time, this was only like a couple weeks ago. I was like, don't laugh. I got like 100 followers or whatever. She has like 130,000. And then she has like 6 million or whatever the fuck it is on. I'm like, listen, she's like, but listen, she was very much like, I'm never going to assault anybody's. She's like, no, you're starting. Like, you got to, it's a fucking grind. And I was like, yeah, it really is. But I'm happy. 500, bro.
Yes, it's a big deal. It's a very. I've actually seen some of my some weird stuff pop up on my own Instagram. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Why you following me?
It's like I have no idea what the fuck this is.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh, okay. It's probably with the. Oh, okay. It's
all tying in. They're all there.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. I see what's happening here. Still no, but yes, I see what's happening here.
Yeah, I appreciate it, but no, not my personal page. The business page. Street Tales 56'N. It's all tied in. I'm trying to work on the problem is the conversion ratio, right? Because like we're getting 500 to 1,000 views on each post, but like that's not converting to 500 to 1,000 subscribers. So I'm still working.
Well,
I get a lot of commentary, and they're like, "Bro, you need to be doing this and that." I'm like, "Dude, I barely know how to even fucking post it. Like, just I at least have descriptions in there now.
Yeah, give me a tutorial, bro."
I at least have a description in the box.
Like pull in the like, bro, you can pull the words off the screen.
No, I want you to know you're tagged right over your face. Well, dude, I went into a deep dive on like how do you create like a link like when I put the book out, like so you can click on Amazon. Oh, bro, it was so many steps. I was like, all right, I'll figure that out later. It's like you got to set up another account. It's got to be a thing. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, I actually had a friend of mine. She, because obviously regular page, personal page, trying to just pump stuff out. And she was like, hey, she consults. That's what she does for work. She's like, hey, you need to be doing this. You need to put this in your bio. Do it like this. She's like, when your content's good, she's like, but you're talking about the stuff. Put a fucking link at the top. Put this on the thing. So when we're looking at it, we know where we can just click it, make it easy as possible. So like, I was like, oh shit, yeah, I never thought about that. Okay, well, okay. Shout out to her. I actually need to buy her a drink.
Yeah, so I'm working on that, and I've actually brought in somebody else to help us with that. So
yeah.
So anyhow, hopefully it will be getting better for those of you who do follow and listen. I'm working constantly. I'm sorry, I'm uneducated. My kids are ruthless with making fun of me and how they're like, just by the way you post, I know that you're a dad. And specifically my dad. And I was like, damn it. Trying to get better.
Naughty.
I don't know how to do it.
Especially naughty.
Oh, bro. Listen, she was fucking TikTok famous for like a long, I don't know if she still is or not, but she, again, not showing her, because that's one thing to me, don't show you're a fucking kid.
Exactly.
But she would just buy, it was a Leonardo DiCaprio fan page. And she would just buy, which, dude, listen, you go on Amazon, they have puzzles, they have painting, they have all this weird shit. And she would just buy it and then like time lapse a video doing it. Dude, she would get like 300,000 views. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, damn.
I was like, what? Can you slide Street Tales in there?
Yeah, Street Tales puzzles.
Can you slide that in there? Can we? Exactly. What do I got to do?
Exactly. Yeah, congratulations, Nani, on your accomplishment. Definitely proud of you.
Oh, bro,
happy about that.
Yeah, we won't talk about where, but she got her first. Actually, let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah,
because I don't know how to talk about this without sounding like a douchebag, bro. Maybe you help me, because you also were a recipient of athletic scholarship.
Yep.
I never had to go through the application, the stress. It was like, no, what do you mean? All these colleges just wanted me to play for. I didn't have to do any of that stuff.
Mhm.
And people who didn't have that just immediately roll their eyes and go, "Oh my God, I fucking hate you." even a good buddy of mine,
Mhm.
his oldest got into a very high, like, prestigious school. And I was like, dude, what'd you do? He goes, oh yeah. Yeah, she was recruited. So we didn't have to do any of those things. I was like, damn it. So fully understand that's where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how good I had it. I just thought that was normal.
Oh,
It is not.
not at all.
It is not. So with all that being said, because my kids, once again, constantly just like, ugh, Dad, you have no idea. It drives them crazy. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to help. I don't know what to do. So with that being said, on her own, she's applying to colleges. She's, the essays, the SAT. She's having to do all this shit on her own. Also her senior year, also sport, all this stuff. Right. And I'm her dad. So I'm just like, I want to help whatever I can do. And there's really not much I can do. I can't do it for her.
Yeah.
So I'm there and it's the highs and lows. And she's like, I've put in for all these colleges. Nobody's responding. Like you just feel like, I'm going to be I'm stupid, all this stuff that goes with that.
All the emotions.
So she got her first acceptance. Welcome. Great school. Dude, the confidence in her was just like, and so I'm just like, let's fucking go. And so, so she's super excited. And then the next day she goes, reality sets in. She's like, oh my God, this is real. I was like, yeah. She's like, well, it's this and this and this. And it's all these things come into play. And I'm like, listen to me. It's all good. Keep applying. What my hope is for you, by the time you're done, you can pick.
Yeah. Options.
Right?
Yeah.
Options. But at least you got this one. It's like a fucking weight off her fucking back, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I am good enough.
Yeah. Which we already do that, but I get it. Yeah.
Of course I knew that. But again, until it's just always like it's always like the negative side. It's like, you're top 10 in the class. You're doing yeah, but it's a small school. Nobody cares. I was like, ugh. Can you just take the win? Can you take the win you have?
Let's just build on this.
On the win. Yeah.
Let's build on this and then we'll just, like, come on.
Well, then you compare yourself to other friends who are like, oh, I've already put in for the 30 colleges or all this. And she's like, I put in for 5 or, whatever it is. She's like, I'm behind and da-da-da. And it's just like, listen, everybody is different. It's just, anyway. So congrats to my baby. I hope there's many more to come and she has her pick and she can figure out whatever she wants to do, but it's very exciting.
Very excited for her. Very excited. Yes. She's obviously, she was tiny, but especially the last couple of years for her to kind of like, when you start really seeing that adult growth, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like, they're not living the kiddie shit anymore. They're like doing like actual life stuff and like building up. It's good to see, man. I've always said this is that the kids, but they're very, very, very well adjusted compared to like some of the other kids and stuff I've been around, teenagers or whatever, but
yeah,
she'll be fine. She's a good kid.
I know she will. I do, but it's also scary for me because, there's certain life lessons you have to learn on your own. You have to live on your own. You have to deal with stuff on your own. And while she's my baby, like there's always a room for her. Whenever.
Always.
My son used to always fuck because I'm like, yeah, baby girl always has a room. You got a couch, son. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
That's temporary.
Exactly.
He's like, what the fuck, man?
It's like, you're not my responsibility, son. You're your own man. You're a
grown man, bro.
You get a little older, you'll understand.
She's my baby, so that's just how it works.
Yeah, once you get older, you'll understand, son. You'll get it.
But it's scary for me, bro, because but again, I can't until you have to go through it on your own. Otherwise, you just you will not be well adjusted.
That's the unfortunate part about life. Sometimes I do wish there are times that I could like when shit sets in. You're like, fuck. I wish I could have. I wish I would have listened to that lesson ahead of time. And I'm like, I wish I would have just took the advice when I had the opportunity to take the advice and not gone through it. Like that. We talked about before. It's like, I just watched you walk through that door and walk up to it and it's locked. And then you walk up to it.
Now
I
gotta check it.
Like, I just gotta make sure. I'm like.
So that's my son. Every lesson I've already learned the hardest way possible, the worst way possible. And then I articulate that to him and why, and please don't. He's hell bent on, well, that's what happened to you. Doesn't mean it's going to happen to me. So he just wants to do that himself.
Okay.
baby girl is like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. That sounds awful. I'm like, good. So let's do it this way. She's like, yeah, I'd rather do it that way.
Good.
Yeah.
You're right. Trust me, you're way ahead of the game doing that.
I promise you,
Way ahead of the game. Way ahead of the game
Yeah.
by doing that. Because, oh, bro, there's some shit we all got it. Shit I would go back and be like, if I go back, to myself 5 years ago, kind of whisper in my own ears, like, hey, big dog, Not trying to tell you what, not trying to tell you what to do, but if you do this, this is a possible outcome.
Listen, this is how I know time travel is not real, because if it was, or if it was available in my lifetime, at least before I die, I know for a fact I'd come back and be like, yo, Playboy, stop doing that, because this is what's going to happen. I'll be like, thanks, bro. I was about to fuck that whole thing up.
Yeah, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate you.
Oh, shit. Because I can tell you how many times I was super pumped and fell right on my face, and I was like, oh, shit, that was a terrible idea.
And yeah, well, you know what? Yes, because we have similar things along that line. But I'm learning, right? Discernment and trust my gut more. You know what? You always have that thing where like, maybe I shouldn't, or you kind of second guess it. It was like, that small hesitation is like, that's in there for a reason.
Yeah.
Just listening to that because I'm like,
yeah.
I was trying to explain it to. I was on the call talking to like a younger teenage kid. It wasn't in trouble or nothing like that. I was just shooting the shit with him afterwards. I was like, hey man, it's like, he's like, it was similar situation. He's like, yeah, I kind of thought I probably shouldn't have made that turn. I was like, see that right there, that little inner voice you got. I was like, you gotta listen to that thing a little bit more, man. I was like, it's there for a reason.
It's primal, bro. It's telling you
it's there for a reason. There's danger here. It's not here. There's danger here. Danger, Will Robbins. There's danger here. Yeah. And I'm like, and sometimes you will mistake that for like uncertainty or like, I was like, that's not what it is. It's not, that's not what it is. It's, I don't know how to fuck to explain it, but it's something in the ether or whatever, where it's like, you're like, because, and this is why I know that there's a distinction, right? There's times when you come across things and you don't have it.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist. Like, it doesn't exist at all. Like, I'm 1,000% in on this, like, whatever. And then there's other times when I've learned to listen to that little inner voice a little bit more.
Well, I know we don't talk about this a lot, but faith and religion and believing in God and stuff. But it's one of those things that when you're moving in the right, let me back it up. You go, for me, I can speak for me. When I'm trying to do my own thing and I know what I'm doing, it's like I have to hit and break through every door that's got 18 locks. I'm fighting and I'm like, but I know that if I can just get through this door, it'll be fine. And then I get through it and there's another door and it's just like, God damn, why does everything have to be so fucking hard, brother? And then when you let it go and you start moving in the right path, I'm not always saying it's easy, but it's like all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, these 3 doors are already open. I'm just walking. I'm just boom, boom, boom. I'm just walking through. I was like, wow, this is so much better. I like this. Why was it so hard before?
Bro, I've been tell myself for the last quarter of the year, right? The great lock-in, as they say, right? So a couple of things I've been doing. One of them is up in my praying, right? Up in my praying, my meditation 3 to 5 times a day. And that right there, and I will say this, and it kind of clicked probably, I want to say maybe like a week and a half ago. Everything's kind of just been like clicking a little bit better. And I'm like, you know what? I just need to hands off the wheel a little bit and kind of just let shit go where it's supposed to go. And I'm like, and I heard this, it's like a TikTok or a fucking reel or some shit, right? But it's a group of guys are sitting on a, like a stoop or like not a stoop, but like porch steps to like in front of a house, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what the page is. It's like a group of guys just sitting outside talking about whatever, right? And one of the things he says, he's like, I've learned that, he's like, when something's not for you, he's like, whatever you believe in, we'll just say God for the sake of the conversation, right? He's like, God will not let you rest in it when it's not for you. And I'm like,
yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm like, yeah, it's like, things are not designed to be difficult. Things are not that difficult. I'm like, he's like, when everything's got to be overly difficult and overly like I'm trying to do this and it's this and it's this. I'm like, he's like, when you can't be restful in whatever it is that you're doing, probably a sign that it's not where you're supposed, it's not where you're supposed to be.
Mm.
And I've had a couple, you know, I won't say what it is, but a couple like denials as of late, right? And I really kind of tried to change my perspective on it. It's like, you know what? Sometimes the rejection is not necessarily like a rejection I think we sometimes as people take rejection as a sense of us not being good enough or something. And I might not necessarily be what it is, right? He's like, sometimes
for you.
Exactly. He's like, sometimes it's not, the rejection is not necessarily like a rejection of your fitness, of your aptitude or your wellness to do a certain thing, right? Or be a certain place. He's like, it could just be, it's a redirection. Like, hey, there's something better for you, or something easier, or something more in line with where you need to be.
Yeah.
This closing on this door is just changing the direction of where you need to go. It's like, well, I need you to go over here. So we're gonna, I know you're trying to go left, but we're gonna put a cone here, put a block here. But I need you to go this way, right?
Yeah.
It's like he's like you get the sheepdogs who are like herding cows. It's like they're just gonna we're just gonna get out here on your left and kind of coast.
And when they get stubborn, they get bit.
Exactly. Exactly. Jump up and bite you. You're like, so that's definitely, I've seen it as of late, and things have been kind of just flowing well. I'd say, doing the podcast thing is definitely one of those things where it's like, okay, this feels good. We're just gonna keep doing this, and some other stuff career wise. You're like, oh, you know what? We're just gonna keep doing this. This feels good. It's like whatever feels restful in my spirit as of late is kind of just where I'm going.
Well, yeah, and I think we could make it, maybe tie it into relationships, right? Because we were talking about before, but it's one of those things like, if a girl or guy likes you, what I'm saying is this: you don't have to try so hard. Meaning, dude, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, I've been showing up, I'm funny, I'm charming, I'm doing it, I've taken to all these restaurants, spending all this money. It's just, I don't know what else I could do. It's not for you, bro. Because if a girl likes you, bro, or let's just speak there because we're men, so that's fine. Yeah. If a girl likes you, bro, she'll laugh at the dumbest joke. She'll be happy eating taco, whatever. I don't want to put any. Yeah. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you do. She's happy to be with you. Mm-hmm. Then it ties into once you're in the relationship, right? Because how many, we've plenty of friends, and we've also had our own experiences where they just like, I hate the way you work. I hate how much you work out. I hate the way you brush your teeth. I hate the way you fold yourself. Like, just, you're like, oh my God, bro. Like, just, so you hate all these things about me. Do you hate me? Like, what the fuck? And then you find someone who's just happy to be with you and finds it doesn't bother them, the things that you do, because they just like who you are. They love who you are. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It doesn't have to be that hard.
It's not, one, it shouldn't be that hard. And two, you'll find that if you, and I've discovered this as if you just be yourself,
the
people who will like you will just like you. And this is a string of thought, right?
Yeah.
That if you are focused on just being who you are and being comfortable in who you are, right?
Yep.
Even we'll just say romantically, she or whatever it is you're into, right? Yeah, obviously for us, it's like she's gonna like you. No, it's gonna be easy. Yeah. You're not gonna have to do a lot. You're just being who you are is gonna be nice. And it's crazy because, I was thinking about this the other way around, from the other side, right? So think about the person that you just fucking love. You just love looking at them, right? It's like sometimes I've dated girls before. I'm kind of just like looking at them, and I'm like, they're like, what are you looking at, right? And I'm like, just you. Yeah. And this thing I've always said this, and I've said this in past relationship. Well, in one past relationship, but it's like, I was like, man, it's like I love to see you naked, and I was like, I don't mean that in a, I do, but I don't, right? I mean it in multiple ways, right? Like, obviously, I love your body, right? Like, oh my God, right? But what I meant by at the time was, without the layers, like, you're not worried about what you look like, you're not worried about if I'm doing this right, or like, just be who you are. That's what I like. I like that. And thinking about how I felt looking at another, a woman like that, like, oh man, she just, whatever. It's like, but to have that reciprocated back to you,
Yeah,
it's just like, I was like, that's the ultimate right there. For somebody kind of just be like, I like whatever you are, this thing, that's what I like you. And I want you.
And I want you.
And I like you and I want you. And I got to have you.
Yeah, bro.
That's the ultimate, like, I think that's the ultimate, like, oh yeah, this is great. This is nice. This is real nice.
Yeah, brother. I think that'll do it for this one, but I do want to, let's set up for the next one because we'll call it a mini series. We'll see how long it goes. But do you want to do 10 things or how many, what do you want to do for rules of being a man?
Rules of being a man. Well, currently, this is one of the things we were side project working on. I currently have 12 chapters.
Yes.
Down, main chapters, right? But I think we could go with that.
Let's just go with that. We'll talk about it and then maybe we'll turn it into something.
I think we should turn it into something.
Let's go, bro.
I like it.
But see, you know what? Let me just say this and we'll wrap up here in a minute. But again, shameless self-promotion, Street Tales Volume 1.
Mm-hmm.
It is a podcast book. But for me, I wrote every single word in there. Let's just phrase it that way. Even though it's written in a form of conversation from the podcast. But I have found, and this is just me, fleshing out ideas, talking is so much easier than just writing words and then reading them over and over again. Because what I found writing that thing, even though it's 196 pages, I would read things without actually reading them because I already know in my head what I wanted to say. So even if the grammar was off or there was a couple things where even if it didn't say that, it's how I read it in my head.
Yeah.
So when you're talking it out and flushing out those ideas, it gives it a more robust and in my opinion, honest feel because you're hearing it in the words as the person spoken. And that's some of the criticisms I've had for the book. We're like, dude, I don't, this is before I published it. It's like, I don't know if people are going to want to read a conversational form style book, but I was like, and I wrestled with it because I could turn them into short stories. It's hard, but I was like, but because of the content in there, it's like, I wanted you to hear it from not just their perspective, but these are their words. Whoever it was I was talking, or mine, I guess, because I'm in there, but these are the actual words and how they articulated their experience.
Which is always better. Which is always better in my opinion.
That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll see. Hey, listen, we're number 6, baby. This is out of 100, by the way.
Yeah, this is great.
Let's fucking go. I mean, I think we're going to get to number 1.
You looked it up. I was like, oh shit. Okay. I fucks with it. All right.
Hey.
Not that I had negative expectations of it, but just like, okay, this is doing better than I thought it was.
Hey, listen, first one. Listen, what did I say too when we released it? I was like, I haven't seen anything like it. There might be a reason why. Maybe because it's not good.
I just think it hadn't been done yet. That's the only part.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm a fan, bro. All right, bro. Well, good. Well, next one, we're going to start the mini series, baby.
The mini series. I like it, brother.
Bro, I love talking to you, bro. If anything, I just enjoy an hour of talking to you uninterrupted, bro.
Yeah,
we're both so busy all the time, bro.
It's just like the old days, bro. I love it. That's why I say I enjoy it so much.
I do miss it, bro.
Yeah, those are the good times, bro. Those are good times.
All right, brother.
All right, baby.